Some of us, when we receive specific instructions from God regarding our divine assignment, we do not take it seriously enough. We do not take his instructions seriously enough. And so today, upon reading the Bible, I want to present a cautionary tale. If you look at 1 Kings chapter 13, you'll find the story of the young prophet who was on divine assignment by God. God gave him specific instructions of what not to do on his divine assignment when he's warning the king. God told him, don't eat, don't drink, and don't go the same way home that you came. Now, the young prophet adhered to God's instructions when the king told him to come and sit with him. And he told the king, no, I won't, because God told me not to eat, not to drink, and not to go the same way in which I came. But in the background, this older prophet heard of the younger prophet's teachings and his warnings. And so he wanted to meet the younger prophet. And he came up with this great plan. And he met with the younger prophet and he invited the younger prophet to his home. And initially the younger prophet said, no, because God told me I shouldn't eat, I shouldn't drink, and I should not return home the same way I came. And what did the older prophet do? He told the younger prophet, well, an angel said, and we know in that story, it was a bold-faced lie because no angel told that older prophet anything beside what God had told the younger prophet. And when the older prophet said, an angel told me, the younger prophet disregarded the instructions of God because someone said, God said, or an angel told me. And while he disregarded the specific instructions of God of not to eat, not to drink, and not to return the same way home from which he had came, the Holy Spirit actually spoke through that older prophet who lied and told the younger prophet, basically, because you have disregarded the instructions of God on your divine assignment, you shall not be buried in the tomb. And it was then revealed that the older prophet lied to the younger prophet, and he realized that he had disregarded the instructions of God because someone said, God told me, or an angel told me. And so he received the divine judgment of God, and in which, when he left, a lion killed him. The lion did not eat him. The lion killed him in the street, left him there, stood by his body, because God wanted everyone to know there are consequences of not adhering to my divine instructions. It was a message. It was a message to the community, to the village, and it's a message to us. When God gives you a divine assignment, when God gives you divine instructions, you do it. Don't listen to anyone that says God said, because if God gave you instructions to do something specifically, and if he wanted to change those instructions, then God will tell you that he has changed those instructions. It is not for your parents, not for your preacher, your pastor, not for your therapist, your friend. It's for no one to tell you otherwise. So when you hear God said, and when you hear an angel told me, you need to test who actually is saying it. You need to remember that our instructions comes from God, and when he has sent us on divine assignments, our job is to complete the divine assignments. And if he should somehow decide to change that divine assignment and his instructions, he himself shall declare to us, not a third party. So we need to take the precautionary tale in mind when we are given instructions by God, that we should not let anyone deter us from those instructions, because there are consequences of deterring from that instructions. There are consequences when God told us to do something and we decide to listen to everyone else and disregard his instructions. Test the fruit. Pray to God. Keep his instructions. That is the only way. When God gives us a divine assignment with divine instructions, we should adhere to his instructions. If he says, don't eat it, don't eat it. Don't go that way, don't go that way. Don't do a certain thing, don't do a certain thing. So go and read 1 Kings chapter 13 on that tale of the young prophet who disregarded the instructions that God gave him on his divine assignment because some older prophet told him, the angel of the Lord told me, when it was an obvious lie. So we need to start discerning where we are getting God told me from. And if it is contrary to what God's nature is and his assignment for us, then we should not do it. We should not do it. So I just want to bring that out to everyone, because it's a cautionary tale, but it's in the Bible. And if it's in the Bible, it's for a reason, right? It is for a reason. That one, God is sovereign and his words are still alive. And if he tells us something that we need to do specifically and he gave us instructions, then we, as his humble servants, should abide by those instructions and don't let anyone tell us different, that God said, no, don't do this, or no, don't do that, when God himself gave you the instructions. Trust and believe in God and his divine assignment on your life and follow his instructions. Trust and believe in God and follow his instructions. Do not be that young prophet who disregarded the instructions of God that God gave him on his divine assignment. Don't listen to God said from anyone whose God said is in contrary to the instructions that God gave you.